Good morning, everybody. It's Steelers Sunday, and I have a ton of nervous energy. So I thought a Facebook Live video was just the tonic. So I could just tell it right here, Steelers. All right, so today we're going to talk about leadership. But first, here's my plan for the next couple of months. I'm going to hold about 2 talks per week. One's going to be about a 5 to 7 minute talk that's going to be focused on a broad range of topics, which will apply to everybody, such as accountability, time management, passion for what you do, passion for life. You get the idea. And I'm also going to do a 1-minute talk. It's going to be focused on the sales tip of the week, or as I affectionately call them, now get ready for this alliteration, Saulle's 60 seconds on selling, or as I will affectionately refer to them, hashtag Saulle Says. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of today's talk. On January 15th, 1929, at the outset of the Great Depression, Michael Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, you heard me correctly. I did say Michael. It wasn't until he was 5 years old that his father, a pastor, changed his name in honor of Protestant reformer Martin Luther. Now, I only share that with you because I had never heard that before, and I thought it might help you impress your friends someday and maybe, I don't know, win a game of Trivial Pursuit, if in fact anyone actually plays board games anymore. But here we stand 85 years later, celebrating the life of this amazing man and his remarkable legacy. His accomplishments are well documented and have left an indelible mark on our great country. And make no mistake, we do live in a great country. But rather than recap his contributions, I want to focus on perhaps his most admirable trait. Aside from courage, I would say. So let's say a second most admirable trait, his leadership. It's my belief that all of us, from every walk of life, have the ability to demonstrate leadership qualities throughout our daily lives. These situations present themselves within our families, careers, communities, activities, and churches. Leading doesn't require a person to be outgoing, loud, or boisterous, although sometimes in my case it helps. You don't have to be the smartest, fastest, strongest, or most experienced either. You don't even need to have money, status, or a fancy or important title. Instead, you need to have an unwavering belief, and wait for it, your purpose. Remember from last week's talk, on purpose, I said it's my belief that every person should possess the following: a purpose to live for, a self you can live with, and a faith in something bigger than yourself to live by. I think we can all agree that Martin Luther King Jr. could put a resounding check mark by each of those boxes. Now, it's these guidelines that laid the foundation for the pillars of his leadership. Now, I've done my best to capture his leadership traits. These are my opinions based on reading and research that I've done on Martin Luther King Jr. and his leadership style. So here they go. Number 1, again, knowing your purpose, living your purpose, and sharing your purpose with as many people as possible. Because that is what truly makes it real, and it makes it your own. Accept and embrace your fear, whether it's fear of failing, fear of embarrassment, or in Dr. King's case, fear of losing his life. Me personally, I had a tremendous amount of fear when I started this. And I still get nervous every time I sit down in front of the camera. But I believe in what I'm doing and I believe in my purpose, so that's what drives me. Be prepared to go against the tide, against public opinion, against what is expected. Include everyone. Always lend a hand, even to people who may not share your vision or purpose. That is true leadership. Inspire with your words and actions while keeping your mission simple. I personally work for a company, and our mission is improving patient outcomes while preventing human tragedy. How powerful yet simple is that mission? Dream big and always pursue change. Certainly a major tenet of Dr. Martin Luther King's life. And finally, and arguably most importantly, never give up. Now, Winston Churchill, the famous British leader, was asked what was his greatest accomplishment And he said the 3 times it took me to pass the entrance exam to the military academy. When asked how that's possible, he said, because it taught me my greatest life lesson. Never give up. Never, never, never give up. I think we could all agree that Martin Luther King Jr. fought till the bitter end. Think about other great leaders throughout our lives, across all areas. General George Patton, John F. Kennedy Jr., Rosa Parks, even someone like Herb Brooks, the coach of the Miracle on Ice team at the 1980 U.S. Olympics. They all share so many of these traits that Martin Luther King had in his life. Now go a step further and consider great leaders from your lives. A boss, a mentor, a pastor, a coach, maybe even a colleague or just a friend. How many of these characteristics do they possess? Now comes the really challenging part. Think about yourself. Do you possess any of these traits? Are you in situations at work, church, maybe a community group, or even an athletic team where you could assert your leadership? Does the group function properly? Is there a leader? Could things function better, more effectively, if someone took on a leadership role? Could that someone be you? I'll challenge each and every one of you to find an opportunity in your lives to take on a leadership role. Regardless of size and depth, that part doesn't matter. It's taking that first step to making a difference in your life and, ultimately, the lives of others. Now, I wish you the best of luck in your quest. And as always, I want to thank you for watching today. You have no idea what it means to me. And as always, please click share so other potential leaders can pick up some pearls of wisdom. And remember, today is a new day. And here we go, Steelers.